Hi, Chad Thompson here once again to talk to you a little bit today about shooting Beretta 92 series pistols in competition. When I talk about the 92, I am also including the model 96. It's the same platform, just in a different caliber. Now, when I started shooting these guns in USPSA competition, there were only 3 different categories. There was open category, there was limited category, and there was revolver category. So this being my duty gun, and this started out as a standard model 96 with a full-length slide and barrel. What I did was build this thing up to enable me to be more competitive in limited class. So I checkered the back strap, I checkered the front strap, had a friend who was a welder to weld a beaver tail on to enable me to get a higher grip. Did an action job on it, had the bottom portion, the entire frame coated with hard chrome to make it last longer. And I used this successfully to compete in limited class for a number of years. I later on decided to shave off the forward slide rails and put a Centurion slide on it and use it for carry. I'll keep this one forever since it's the first true build that I actually did. Now, around the turn of the century, 2 things happened. USPSA started their production division, and Beretta started making what they called their Elite and Elite 2 series pistols. Both things happened. It was almost serendipity. So when I'm shooting a production class now in USPSA, I shoot a standard Beretta Elite. I have a Safari Land holster off a different hanger, a CR Speed belt here, and CR Speed magazine pouches. With the Elite 2 series, and I don't know why Beretta stopped making these guns. They've become somewhat of a collector's item now, and they should be just shooters. They're phenomenal guns. They have the Brigadier slide. The entire upper is thicker to take a little more abuse. It comes factory with the forward cocking serrations. The action job is done already. It has the extended magazine release button. The front and back strap is already checkered. They're really, really good guns right out of the box to shoot for production class. So I started using these to shoot in production. Well, I like the gun so much that I also have one in 40 cal that I use for my duty gun with the sheriff's office. This is the exact same gun, but this one is in 40 caliber. Now, I made some aesthetic changes and some things to suit me personally. I did put a stainless steel trigger in it with an over travel stop, and I hand fabricated an aluminum magazine well. Years ago, there was a company known as Guinea's Shooter Supply, and they made these base plates that fit Berettas and SIGs that add a round or two, and it also works in conjunction with that extended magazine well, which helps out on the job. Now, I shot a pistol match, local pistol match, some months ago with Chris Tilley, and Chris Tilley was shooting production. I was shooting my limited class gear, and he inspired me to start shooting these things in production a lot more, going back to my roots, so to speak. Now, people will say to me all the time, I would like to shoot this gun, but I have a hard time getting used to the first shot being double action and the other shots being single action. Now, this is the latest gun that I built here. It's built off of an Elite also. I have the requisite beaver tail. I hand checkered it deeper on the front and back and done an action job, etc. What I want to show you is this. The only shot they're really concerned about is that first shot. All the subsequent shots are now a lot easier than your traditional striker fired gun, so they're concerned about that first shot. If you will begin to put a little more trigger finger on the trigger for the first shot, closer to that first distal joint, if you will, as soon as you clear the holster and point the muzzle at the target on the way out, if you'll start that prep, and then break the shot as the arms lock out, you'll have a just as accurate a shot, and you're a lot more certain when the shot's going to break. And then every shot after that is single action, which is a lot lighter and more consistent than a lot of the striker fired guns out there. What I like about the Beretta 92 series platform is that the trigger releases the hammer at just about the exact same spot double action as it does in single action, which makes reset a lot more consistent. The next couple of videos that I make, I will show you some of the matches that I shot using this gun, and I'll talk about what I did right and things that I wish I had done differently.